Hi, I'm Eddie Fink, and today I'm going to show you how to install my FJ Fender flaps. New product that I've come up with that helps with the tire scraping so commonly attributable to the front mud flaps on the FJ Cruiser, especially with aftermarket tires on there. And it's predominantly on the driver's side, and that's what we're going to be working on today. Here's the packaging that comes with the kit for the FJ Fender flaps. Everything you need is in this package: the flaps, miscellaneous little hardware, a pattern, and instructions. So, but to start off, first thing you have to do is actually take the front mud flap off, and that's what we're going to do now. Okay, we're going to take the front mud flap off, which requires a 10mm socket, and there are four 10mm hex screws inside the mud flap area. There's one here, there's one here, there's one up under here, and then there's one around the front here, just on the back side of the mud flap, and there's a plastic retainer ring right there. So just use a 10mm socket. I've already loosened these up, so I'm going to hopefully hand undo them just for time. And just take these off. And use a body panel remover for this one retaining pin. And that comes off. And the other on the other side. So there you've got the mud flap off. There are the four screws and the plastic retaining pin here. And that's the end of step one. Okay, step two is we've got the mud flap off, and as you look inside the mud flap here, you can see this is the part that juts out into the wheel well, designed by Toyota to cover that body mount. And this is the part that we'll be addressing, and actually we cut this out as part of what the modification does. The kit includes a pattern that you use to make the cutout, and the instructions say that you mark 2 inches down. So if you take a ruler and take a Sharpie, and from the top edge here, just go down and make a point just 2 inches down. And then you're going to take your pattern from your 2 inches down. You line it up here, and the kit comes with two big paper clips. I include those just to attach the pattern to the flap to make it easier to draw the outline that you're going to cut out. So you just put a clip there and a clip there, and then you hold the pattern down. You can see how the edges meet. And then you take your Sharpie. I'm using a silver metallic Sharpie. It shows up real well on the black plastic. And you simply draw a line around your pattern along the edge of the paper template, and undo your clips, and you now have a pattern that you're going to use to cut out the part that goes in. And that's the end of step two. Step three is we're going to take now the flap with the pattern outlined on it, and we're actually going to cut this piece out. And it can be done with just a good pair of scissors and a sharp razor blade knife. And of course, be careful whenever you're using sharp stuff. But the way I do it is I'm going to use the scissors on these straight lines and then use the razor knife just to cut around this other area. The plastic is relatively pliable, and so just along the line, just use this and actually use the scissors. Go as far as I can straight, and again on that line there. Go as well. And then take the razor knife and kind of finish it off. Always be real careful with the razor knife. And I go real slow. And have a new blade when you're doing this, so just let the razor do the work. Go real slow and easy, and just follow your line around. keeping it obviously away from your body. And but just go slow and easy. The razor knife will cut right through this plastic. When I get to a stopping point there, and coming down here, under here, often I'll use point here, go in, let the knife do the cutting, in, with a sharp blade, you come around, using the camera, and then make your little curve cut, finishing off your cut here. So, you have now cut out the section that was sticking into the wheel well. And this piece you're basically going to discard. That's the end of step 3.